Welcome to Recharge with Richardson. 5 minutes of hope and inspiration from God's Word every day of your work week.
Hello and welcome to Recharge with Richardson. We're so glad to have you here, and we're so thankful that you allowed us to disciple you during this time. Today I want to start off by saying life is a blessing. That's right, life is a blessing. The fact that you're breathing, the fact that you can eat, the fact that you can taste, the fact that you can walk, the fact that you can feel pain, it's a blessing. It means you're alive. It means God gave you life once more, and it's worth glorifying Him. Okay? I remember a deacon I used to pastor in my old church. And he used to say something that always stuck with me. Every morning I'll make sure I say hi to him and say, "Hey, how are you doing?" And he would go, "Hey, I'm doing well. Okay? I can't complain." And he would always say this: "It's better to be seen than to be viewed." And that right there always stuck with me because every now and then in life we tend to get so stuck in the details that we forget that the fact that we're in the details is a blessing. Okay? Now today's word is entitled Large and in Charge. Large and in charge. And it comes to us from Psalms chapter 139 verses 5 and 6. And it says this: "You go before me and follow me. You place your hand of blessing on my head. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me, too great for me to understand." This is some good stuff. You know why? Because God is trying to help us understand that we can trust Him. You see, our world is built on trust, literally built on trust. When you enter into a plane, you trust. That means you didn't check the pilot's credentials. You just trust he knows what he's doing. And number two, you trust whoever built that plane, the engineer, actually did his job. Okay? So you trust and you go about trusting in life. And the funny thing we always find ourselves in is we end up finding ourselves trusting in men more than we trust in God. And God, He is trying to reassure us that He is trustworthy. And the reason and the way He does that is He shows us in His word here. He says this: "I go before you." That means this: as you're facing life, whatever it is that you're facing, it does not surprise God. That's right. It does not surprise God because God has already gone before us. He has already seen what was to come. So He's not surprised. So therefore you can trust Him because He says, "I have gone before you. I know what's coming up. I am the GPS. You got to trust me." And number two, He says, "I am behind you." That means this: not only have I gone before you, but right now, I'm taking care of things that you cannot see because they're behind you. They're behind you. And so therefore, whatever it is that surprises you from behind, God also got you. So that means He says this: I got your front and I got your back. And God is so good that He adds this little details on top of it. He says, and He places a hand of blessing over your head. That means this: God is saying that I not only have your front, that means I already know what's coming. And not only do I have your back, that means that I see things that you cannot see, but I have a hand of blessing over you. I am currently keeping you right now. Oh my goodness. God is showing us that if there's anyone we can trust, it's Him. Because He's doing for us what no human hand can do. And today I want to let you know that God is large and in charge. Regardless of your situation, you can always trust that God has your front, your back, your middle, your all around, and you can trust Him with your life. So today I want to say, are you going to allow God to be large and in charge in your life? Thank you for tuning in to Recharge with Richardson, and we hope to see you again tomorrow.
Thank you for joining us for Recharge with Richardson. Join us tomorrow for the next episode, and until then, may God fill you with joy and peace and hope.